First off, all praises and glory to the Most High.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash.
Them honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect out there, and salutations to you all. So we're gonna get started on a little video, a little something talking about how the chosen 12 tribes of Israel, the children of the Most High, Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, about how we forgotten our heritage. And I'm gonna start off with Psalms 83, and we're gonna start off at verse. I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumbling, and that they hate thee have lifted up the head." So, let me reread that. "For lo, thine enemies make a tumbling, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off, being a nation. The name of Israel may no more be in remembrance." And pretty much bottom line, that's what happened. The Edomites, and we're gonna scroll down to it. It says the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites and the Moabs and the Haggernians, Jebel, pretty much that goes into, this is verse 6 and 7, that goes into the heathen nations, how they had I guess you say a superior plan to cut off the nation of Israel, to make us forget our heritage and forsaken the Most High, forget our laws, statutes, and commandments. That's kind of what that goes into. And yeah, that's all on that.
Alright, I got Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captives, they shall remember themselves."
And you gonna go ahead?
Our people, the Jakes, we're stiff-necked. And we going through this captivity, we're being brought back to the light. Because, 2/3 of us already want to dwell in the darkness. They don't like to see the light. That's the 2/3. But the elect is going to be brought into the light. And they're going to learn about Yahweh, Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, pretty much. That pretty much goes into, if we never forgotten our heritage, supposedly some people say, if the Hebrew Israelites never forgotten their heritage, why in that scripture would the Most High say, in our captivities will we come back to the remembrance of our power? If we never forgotten our power, which therefore that's referring to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that we have forgotten our power.
Gone. And we coming back to it right now in this generation.
Con.
I'm gonna read a little bit more to it. "And shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear," meaning the heart, the mind, and your ears to hear. And
pretty much when it's referring to that, it's not referring to fleshly.
Yeah.
It mainly referred to spiritually.
Spiritually, kind.
Everybody got Most High designed everybody. Everybody got ears to where they can hear, but you hear spiritually. And then the mind, which is your heart, which you refer to in the Bible, your mind, that's spiritually. But keep reading.
All right. "And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name."
And that's what's happening right now. We are in the land of our captivity, and we coming back to the remembrance of our power, that we're praising the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, for our deliverance, for the day of salvation. Keep going.
"And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds." Because before we came into the truth, we was being wicked. Right. But when you come into the truth, you change. We brought into the light. I'm gonna read more to it.
Hold on. Pretty much, if you don't know what stiff neck mean, it pretty much mean hard headed.
Gone.
It's pretty much like we pretty much our people. Most High put it on our people. He know his people. He designed us. Pretty much. We had no free will. He made a stiff neck, which is like pretty much if you're Jake, once they get stuck on like a doctrine or something, it's hard to get them off of it. A lot of us believe in Christianity. Your grandparents, they be like, I've been knowing this all my life. How can this be wrong? But it's that Christianity is just straight BS. But go ahead.
"For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord."
Kind of pretty much we so like go ahead and keep reading.
Oh, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it.
So pretty much bottom line, the Most High made an oath. He made a covenant with his people that he's gonna bring us back. He's gonna bring us back to our heritage, and we're gonna eventually be given this world. We're gonna be the rulers of this world.
God.
How Shah comes back and he brings salvation upon him, and he brings the destruction. You know how it says that he's not come back to bring peace, but a sword. You know, when he comes back and destroys Esau, Edom's kingdom, our kingdom's gonna be up next, and our kingdom's gonna be everlasting. And pretty much, you know, and before that scripture, it's talking about. Cause pretty when the Most High said we've been stiff necked, and we come back to our remembrance of Him, us being stiff necked, we done like pretty much forsaken Him. We stopped following the laws and statutes and the commandments.
God.
Salaki.
And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be Yahweh. Be Yahweh, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given to them. Meaning that once we get this kingdom, we're gonna have this kingdom forever. And you know the days are also gonna be prolonged. So they really gonna the days gonna be longer. Cause you know now Yahweh speeding up the time. That's why the days seem shorter.
For the elect's sake, but we're gonna get Deuteronomy 28. So like we're gonna get Deuteronomy 28, and it says, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I have commanded these so like I had commanded thee this day, the Lord Yahweh Bashem thy power will set thine on a high high above all nations of the earth. So if we've never forsaken the Most High, you know what I'm saying, discontinued from the Most High, you know, pretty much forgotten him, we would be in a position where we are high mountains, like we above all the nations. And right now, we not above all the nations right now. Right now, the world is in the hands of the wickedness. And that's simply because we have discontinued from the Most High. And that come along with the curses and all that. But that's pretty much bottom line, because I'm going to reread it. It says, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently. So like, I'm going to go ahead and read verse 2. But I'm going to reread the full thing. It shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High, Yahweh, thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy power will sit there, Salaki, set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power. And pretty much, since we coming back into remembrance of the Most High, we're going to get that blessing that he had told our forefathers, which is Isaiah, Abraham, Salakia, which is Isaac, Abraham, and Jacob. We're going to get that blessing that he has told them. And that's what us. If we never forgotten it, we would have been had that blessing. But since we have forgotten them, and since we have forgotten our heritage and forgotten the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, he has what is it called? He's gonna bring us back. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Get Jeremiah 17:4, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So, and this is Yahweh told Jeremiah that we're basically gonna forsake Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, and you know. Jeremiah probably was like, no way, that's not going to happen. But, you know, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah saying that. So he got control over that, letting that to happen. And also said he was upset. So we was, not only our heritage was taken from us, we was given to our enemies too. So now we live in the modern day under Esau, and a lot of these 2/3 don't know their heritage. They don't even know the names of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. But we coming back into that, because these prophecies is coming to pass, showing us how close to the end times we getting to our deliverance.
Finna get this Hosea
4 and 6. But yeah, the times we coming into are beautiful.
Alright, so Hosea 4:6 says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because I have rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." So if we've never forgotten the law of thy power, why is the Most High saying right here that we are destroyed for lack of knowledge? And he specifically refers to towards the end of the scripture saying, "Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power," which is the Most High control everything, but it pretty much goes into how we have forgotten the law and statute, Salaki, how we forgetting the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, Yahweh, and we forgotten our power and who we are as a people, as it has said in Psalms 83, how this is the master plan of Esau to make us forget who we are as a people, which they beat it out of us back in slavery. They were beating it out of us, making us praise a God, Caesar Borgia and all that. Taking, they took the apocrypha out the Bible and everything. They pretty much beat our heritage out of us. And that was pretty much the resort from us forsaking in the Most High. And that was pretty much the curse of brother, how he said he's gonna, as it said in, was that Jeremiah? Yeah, Jeremiah. As it said in Jeremiah 17:4, how he was pretty much telling them that he's gonna make us forget, he's gonna make us forsaken him, forget him, and then bottom line, that's gonna resort to him putting us into the hands of our enemies. He's gonna deliver us to the hands of our enemies. That's why it's a beautiful thing to be a part of this truth and to come back to the light.
God.
Because when the times we in, this like as the great elder apostle Tahar is saying, all the other apostles and great GMS, Salaku and GMS, this Salaki, this preaching this 100% truth according to the Bible. As I always say, this is the year of prophecy, man, 2020. And bottom line, that's going into how we coming back, as it said in Baruch 2 and 30 on down. It speaks about how we're gonna come back to the Most High in the days of our captivity, and that's what's happening now. But yeah, we're gonna end it off on that.
Wait, so I got something to say.
So
yeah, that's why 2/3 of us gotta die. Because it does say, in Hosea, that we will be destroyed for our lack of knowledge, which is 2/3 of our people. The elect is gonna be, protected and saved throughout these times. But we gotta be tried. But that was all I had to say.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it off on that. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, man. Double honor to the apostles, the elder, the great millstone. And we're going to end it off, call halal,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakwadash.
You know what I'm saying? Double honor to the apostles, the great millstones, and on to another one. Why did they mess with the Wi-Fi?